How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to part 3 of our Growing Your Own Groceries series. In today's video, we are going to be going over how to raise your own pork and raising pigs. First things first, you want to get your area for your pigs set up. We have this area here for our pigs, and we use mulch to layer their entire pen. So right now I'm going to lay down new mulch because it's been about a month with this old mulch, and then I'll go over why we use mulch and the importance of using mulch in your pig area when it comes to smell. So here we go. Alright, and just like that, we got 6 to 8 inches of mulch put down. We use mulch, especially in our pig pens, as a deep bedding method or deep litter. For pigs, this helps with the smell. So as soon as we start to smell anything, we'll come out and lay down some mulch. Otherwise, we do it probably about once a month, just to get fresh mulch in here for her. Another benefit of using a deep bedding method, especially for in the winter, is that this floor will start to radiate a little bit of heat. Especially in her house. It gets a little bit warmer in there for her when it gets a little bit cold. Alright, now the next thing that you're going to need is some kind of shelter or housing for your pigs. Pigs especially need something. It doesn't need to be enclosed completely, but it does need to provide some type of shade because they do not sweat, so they can overheat very easily. So giving them some type of shade or a wallow is extremely important for them so that they can stay cool. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is get your feed, pick out your feed for them. We have these two 50-gallon drums that we get filled with feed. We do a corn-based feed here from the local feed mill. So we get these two filled up, and that's what we feed them, along with some garden scraps or kitchen scraps from the house. We probably roughly have 5 to 10 gallons of scraps from either the garden or from inside that we give the pigs, along with their grain. We do fermented feed for them, so 24 to 48 hours before we feed them, we'll ferment it in water. Fermenting feed helps reduce waste, especially with pigs, because they'll spill it everywhere and a lot of it will go to waste. But when we ferment it, they seem to eat it more and spill and waste less. And it's also good for them. Their digestion and the different things in the fermented feed help them. But we'll come out and feed her about once a day and give her her feed, and then she'll get fed the next day, of course. Along with feed, you want to make sure that they have water, which I'll go over here next. Alright, so the next thing that you're going to want is some type of water. Pigs drink a lot of water, so as they get older, you're going to want to get more water. When they're piglets, we can get away with using like a 5-gallon little trough, but after a while, especially when they get to about this size, they need more water. So we use this barrel and we fill that up probably every couple days, and she drinks out of it. And like I said before, although it's not required, you can have a wallow in your area. And this is kind of where she wallows. It's dried up right now. I haven't brought the water out just yet. And as you can see, she's sitting here under this waterer because there's a little bit of water dripping out. So I'm going to go ahead and get this filled with a little bit of water, and she'll wallow around in it. Like I said, again, this isn't required. They will tear up the ground, but every time we have our rotation of pigs, we fix this and level it back out, and then it'll create a whole nother wallow. For us, we usually raise 2 to 3 pigs and bring them right to butcher. This go around, we kept one. This is Bertha. She's going on 9 months, and we are going to try our hand at artificial insemination, and we are going to try to breed her and start generating our own piglets on the farm. So this will kind of be like the sow pen, and then we're going to build another pen right next to it, and that's where we'll keep piglets. So if she does not birth any piglets this year, here in a couple weeks, we're going to get a few piglets and start some more piglets. But let me go ahead and start to fill this up with a little bit of water and get her cooled off.
Where's the family? They don't have the name.
They all went to the butcher.
Anyway,
All right, I'm gonna go get water. Do you want to hold this hose for me?
yeah.
Okay. There you go. And just you're gonna just get water all in this area, okay? She might come over and get some. You can spray her, okay? All right. So like I said, pigs don't naturally sweat. So right now she's trying to cool herself off and cover herself with this mud. And she'll stay muddy for quite some time. But again, you don't have to do this. If you enclose their entire area with some type of shade, they may not need it, depending on where you live. But again, we like to provide this for the pigs, and we enjoy seeing them roll around in the mud. Get over here a little bit, get our whole area. You need me help pull the hose?
Yeah.
Ugh. There you go.
Big Bertha's coming over.
Big Bertha's coming over.
But then why do they need water over?
This helps her cool down.
If that water's so good, snake water. That was snake water. Snake of mud too.
Right, and just like that, we got her wallow filled up. And she'll cool off here in a little bit and then probably go in her house and sleep for the majority of this hot day. But pigs are not as difficult to raise. You can get them to butcher weight probably in about 6 to 8 months, depending on how big you want them and how fast you want them to put on weight. But we roughly raise ours for 6 to 8 months, depending on what time of the year it is and when our butcher can get them in. And then we get a good bit of meat from them. You can see that in our previous video, and I'll link it up at the top. And I went over how much meat we got and how much it cost us, but that was our 2 pigs that were along with her when we got them. But she's gonna shake all this dirt all over me. But you can, like I said, get your meat in probably in about 6 to 8 months. This is probably medium time frame for growing your own groceries. In our next video, we're going to go over probably one of the quicker ones. But thank you for watching our video today on part 3 on growing your own groceries, raising pork. I hope that you enjoyed being out here in the pig pen with us. It was an interesting time with Bertha here, but if you liked our video, please go ahead and give it a like, and then subscribe if you want to see more videos and our next part to this series, our next and final part. Other than that, we'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.